6:51, time for the morning sprint.
We're following breaking news on Madison's north side right now. The violent crimes unit on the scene of a residential neighborhood on Schlimgen Avenue, just off of Packers. Right now, they're calling this case a weapons violation. We've been calling dispatch all morning long. They haven't shared many details, but they did say they received a, quote, significant call overnight. We'll continue to ask questions of police on scene and bring you the latest details from the north side as we learn them here on News 3 Now and on channel3000.com. Happening this weekend, the 57th year of the Orton Park Fest returns to Madison's Near East Side. Tonight features the Cycropia Aerial Dancers. Tomorrow includes a full day of musical acts. The free event will also have food and craft vendors throughout the weekend. It runs through Sunday.
The suspect in the Waukesha Christmas parade tragedy will be in court today for a second day in a row. His trial is coming up in October. Prosecutors accused Darrell Brooks of killing 6 people and injuring more than 70 when he drove his SUV through the parade. His defense attorneys have filed several motions, including one to throw out a recording of his interrogation the night of the parade. The judge will decide what evidence will be admissible for court when the trial date starts.
Police say they've taken a DeForest teenager into custody for attacking a woman on the Upper Yahara River Trail. It happened around 3 p.m. yesterday. They found the 16-year-old shortly after. They are now at a juvenile reception center on a battery charge. The woman's injuries were not serious.
It was a great day for Wisconsin women's hockey. 5 Badgers skated for the USA team in the opening game of the Women's World Championships. Canada also has 6 Badgers in their lineup. They played Finland. Both Canada and the U.S. won their first games. Badgers scoring goals for each team.
Police are still looking for the suspect of a scary Northside burglary that left the homeowners tied up. It happened around 2 a.m. on Dryden Drive. The residents told police 3 masked men forced their way inside, tied them up, and stole other cash items. Police say the house was targeted. This was not a random event.
The Janesville School District holding a back-to-school kickoff event for teachers and staff. For the last 2 years, they haven't been able to do this because of COVID. The district has hired more than 200 people over the summer. Students report back to school in Janesville in just less than a week on September 1st.
The Dodge County Sheriff's Office says a Dane County woman is under arrest days after she allegedly sped away from a traffic stop. Monday night, she was stopped on Highway 151 near the town of Trenton. She lied about her name before speeding away, hitting a squad car and then crashing into a cornfield before running off. 2 days later, police say they responded to a noise complaint in Waupun early Wednesday morning and identified the suspect there.
75 days to go until the midterms, and President Biden is now on the campaign trail. He was in Maryland last night. The president said that Republicans had adopted semi-fascism as an ideology and called on his own fellow Democrats to vote in November to save democracy.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture has a new public health alert out. They're recalling Purdue's frozen ready-to-eat chicken tenders labeled gluten-free. The agency says the product may contain small pieces of clear plastic and blue dye. The 42-ounce plastic bags were produced July 12th. They have a best if used by date of 1 year later, July 12th of 2023.
Coming up on CBS Mornings, in the midst of one pandemic, schools across the country are grappling with yet another health crisis. I'm here at Hofstra University, where they're educating students on monkeypox ahead of the fall semester.
Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer who killed George Floyd, has been moved from a state prison in Minnesota to a federal prison in Arizona. U.S. Marshals picked him up Wednesday. He's now at FCI Tucson, a medium security federal correctional institution. Chauvin was convicted in April of 2021 of state murder charges in Floyd's death and was sentenced to 22.5 years in prison.
Check this out. New time-lapse video in this morning showing a Levanter cloud over the Rock of Gibraltar in the United Kingdom. Isn't this cool? According to the country's National Weather Service, local easterly winds known as the Levante blow through the Strait of Gibraltar, causing these signature clouds.
The NASA mega rocket Artemis 1 will blast off toward the moon Monday. It is the first major step for the space agency's Artemis program that aims to one day return astronauts to the moon. It's a 42-day mission.
Sunshine returns, headed out the door this morning. We're in the 60s. We'll warm up into the upper 70s later on this afternoon. In fact, 77 is where I expect our temperatures to top out. Later on tonight, we'll start to see clouds on the increase. Well, not clouds on the increase. Partly cloudy skies, though. Fog will be on the increase. Overnight lows drop down to 55. We'll see more sun on Saturday at 81. Chances for rain, though, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday before a pleasant sailing into Labor Day weekend.
All right, Chris Reese, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
We will have another update on the breaking news on the north side of Madison coming up here in about a half an hour. Stay with us.